Hey, everyone. Long time no see. How are you guys doing? So it's been a while, right? So just to make sure you guys can see my face, can hear me, because it's been a while. I didn't do a YouTube live sharing. So it may be some issue with the lighting or the audio or the video. Just type 1 if you can see me, right? Hey, Jacqueline is here as well, right? So for today, it will be more like something like more like chit-chatting, some things that have been went through for the past 2 to 3 weeks, and something I want to share with you guys. All right, so his monitor is here. Malaysia Good Property is here. Okay, so you're using your YouTube channel, so which is really good. Hey monitor, hey Jacqueline. So for today, we're just gonna just wait for a while for more people to hop on. So let's do some quick wrap up. Okay, like something what's happening in the past few weeks, right? So I'm curious because now it's already like you can say September, which is like you only have like 1, 2, 3, 4 months left before the end of 2021. Alright, so you know that we have been doing this kind of live sharing, live trading for more than like nearly 1.5 years. I stopped doing this like in April 2020. We basically every single Friday I hop on the live, share something that I learned and that week, and then try to make sure you guys also learn something as well, right? And most of you, basically I still remember your name, right? You guys have been here with us for like really long time. So I'm really happy that you guys are here, right? So one more thing I want to tell you is this is the 70th live training that we have done. I think it should be more than that. I just miscount some of it, right? So the reason why we have been doing this every single Friday is that change is the only constant. Okay, change is the only constant. Yes, if you agree. So what you mean is the meaning of life is that you need to keep learning new stuff, right? Because when you stop working, when you stop having meaning of your life, what does it mean? That means you are kind of useless, right? You're kind of useless. The same, if you have seen that, what I want to say is like, you need to provide value to the universe so that it will also give you back the reason why you can still stay alive. Yep, that's kind of what it means, right? When you stop working, when you're just being so selfish, you stay home, you just have all the money you have and then just spend on yourself instead of other people. Trust me, something gonna happen to you, right? But if you're someone that really hardworking, really want to contribute to the society, you go outside, you serve the community, you don't care about the reward in terms of monetary reward, you focus on what the things you offer to the people, the services you offer to the people. At the end, you found that what you get back is not the money, it's not the things you get back. It's the things that people smile at you, that people thanks to you about what you have done and what you created. Because for the past 2 to 3 weeks, I have been actively doing what we call meeting and chatting with some of our students and some of the people who are in my business. Okay, what we do is like every single day I have like 3 to 5, sometimes it's like 6 or 7 call, like coaching call or strategy call, anything that people book to me, I'm willing to talk to them. Then when most of them, if they have joined some of our training like the YNC Academy or some of my previous business training, what they see is, okay, they say that, okay, it's so difficult to find someone that's willing to share, that's willing to give whatever he takes, whatever he have, without charging certain amounts of money. Right? That was like, so I thought this is what humans should be, right? If you are someone who knows a lot of stuff, why don't you share with them first? At least change their life a little bit before you start charging money or before they start to paying you. Okay, just like what majority of the business is doing. Just like think about Google. Right now, if you are using YouTube, you are using servers provided by Google. Using Gmail. Okay, how many of you guys are using Gmail, Google Drive, right? Google Document, even Google Photo, even an Android phone. When you realize that most of them are free, you don't need to pay. But even every single business now is using these kind of services. Right? So why would they offer this for free? Because they are able to help you guys to communicate faster, to make business run easier, right? But at the end, they're gonna collect your like kind of your data, your personal data, so that they can sell as advertisement, right? So still kind of you are paying them money, okay, in the form of your privacy or data, but you enjoy way more benefit than what they're getting back from you. Another thing, Facebook. right? You're using Facebook. How many of you use Facebook? Right? Literally everyone here, you have a Facebook account. You connect your friend from here to the people from Singapore, to Australia, Africa, every part of the world. People become closer with each other. Communication easier. You don't need to call the distant phone line. Instead of paying like $10, $20 for just 2, 3, 4 minutes of call, now with the Wi-Fi, you can talk to them instantly, right? But end up, what you need to pay, you just pay for the advertising. They pay to you, right? You're gonna see advertising every few days or every few moments. You scroll up and down on the side. So the same, they're offering you massive value, right? And but you just only pay a little bit effort, which is like clicking the ad. Or maybe you end up buying something that's really good on the advertisement. Maybe you were planning to buy a watch, and then something like a watch popping up on your news feed. You see that, oh my god, this is exactly something I want. That's why you click it and you buy it. So there's always two sides of the same story. Some people, they think about, okay, no, Facebook is stealing my information, right? Google is stealing my information. But when you think about it, the benefits always outweigh the disadvantage or the things that you lose, right? Because it really depends on how you look at different situations. So for the past few weeks or past few days, when I talk to the students that I have, most of them, they say that they appreciate what we've done, what we have sharing, like for free. We are really speaking in a way that we know what we're doing. Okay, we do the talk. Okay, we talk what we do as well. So this is what we want. Wherever I share with you something, I want to make sure that, okay, I'm doing it, and so that I can have at least a support that, okay, I'm eligible to tell you guys what it is, and you guys can follow, and I show you that my experience of it, and you guys can follow it. Right? The same for you guys. If you want to teach someone something, or you want to share something with someone, you need to make sure that you have done it, you tried it, and you know it's working before you tell other people, right? That's why it will not become a rumor. A rumor is you heard it from someone, and then you share it, right? So left ears in and right ears out, or left ear in, right ear in, and then your mouth out, but you've never done it. Okay, so it's a really important what we call a concept of all human being. If you've never done it, don't talk about it, because you are kind of spreading rumor, and the rumor can be fake. The rumor can be have a lot of problem that you created, because people think it's real and they keep sharing it, and that's what's happening right now with the information on Earth, on the internet. It's so easy to have free information, right? You saw someone's die, then you share this kind of information everywhere, but anyway, it's not a fake story, right? So we need to know how we can filter out information and only look at the good things. And that is what we call what I have learned for the past few weeks. Because what they tell me is, okay, I learned a lot of stuff from you. I'm really happy that I can talk to you. You know, this thing and that. So it gives me a motivation that I'm more willing to continue doing it. So that's why every Friday, yeah, we will be always here. I'm going to share something really important to make your mind, on the right direction. Okay, on the right direction. So I think most of you guys are here. Justin is here. Okay, new profile. Good. Michelle is here. Monica here. All right. So let's begin today's training. Okay. So let's kick started with what we call a diaphragmatic breathing exercise. So, quick question: how many of you guys have been doing meditation every single day, even until now? You're still doing it. Type 1, you are doing meditation. Type 2, you said, no, I'm new, I have nothing to do with meditation, I don't know what it is, right? Let me know in the chat box. All right, so let's begin. So what I'm going to teach you is something called diaphragmatic breathing. It's a really good exercise. I'm going to make sure you guys to do it every single morning, and even before you sleep. It can help you to fall asleep better. It also can help you wake up better, okay, by putting more oxygen, and also keep your blood flow better the moment you wake up. Okay, so let's do it together. So close your eyes. So put one hand on your chest, and then put another hand on your stomach. All right, one hand on your chest and another hand on your stomach. When you do a deep breath, make sure your chest is flat, and then your stomach is expanding. That means just like when you're sleeping, you're only using your stomach to breathe in and breathe out, and your lung is flat. All right, so let's do it together. So breathe in, expand your stomach, expand your stomach, expand your stomach, hold it, and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. Put your diaphragm downwards. Push it. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right. So let me know how you feel. So today I will give you guys some quotes first before I start. I'm really gonna write this down on a notebook so you have. This is something that I learned, and it still worked really, really well. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, so type 1, if you can see it. So first things is there's two different things you guys have to understand. The first thing is called freedom. Freedom, right? So what it means by freedom? Freedom, there's a lot of things. Financial freedom. What else? What kind of freedom have you guys think of? We have financial freedom. That means you don't need to worry about your money. What else? What else? Time freedom. Okay, that means you can do. That means you have your time. You get back your time. You can go to everywhere, wherever you want. Right? I don't need to work 9 to 5. Okay, I don't need to work 9 to 5 anymore. Right? I don't need to do this at a certain time. I can do it whatever I like. This is time freedom. Okay, what else? What else? Give me some idea. What else? What else do you think is a really, really important freedom that you want to get? All right. Some people say maybe relationship freedom. Yeah, relationship freedom. That's something huge for some people. That means they no longer connected. I mean, like they're controlled by certain relationship. You know, some people is like, oh, I'm the leader, right? You always need to become a follower. No, no more. Now you guys are what? Imbalance. I don't need to order you to do something. I don't need to follow your order as well. It's something called relationship freedom, right? What else? What else? Okay, location freedom. Location freedom. Okay, that means you don't need to confine yourself that I have to stay in Singapore, I have to stay in Malaysia, I have to stay in somewhere. No need. You can travel everywhere. There's no more locational freedom. That means you can do whatever you like. I can go to there without any limitation. Wherever I want to go, I can go there. Right? That's called location freedom. So Michelle said religious. Okay, that's a good one. Religious freedom. Right? I know it can be a very, very huge topic for this one because it depends on where you come from a family, and also depends on your country, right? So certain country, the moment you were born, yeah, you are linked to maybe you're Christian, okay, you're Catholic, okay, you're Hindu, okay, you're some religious because your parents is like that, the location is like that, your tribe is like that, or your city is like that. So this is something that kind of control a lot of people, and you don't even, and you have no choice. But when you start to grow up, you start to explore to multiple culture, multiple things, you start to realize, should I let it go, or should I change my religious belief? Right? So this is not something I want to touch, but kind of there's a lot of type of freedom that you can think of. Right? The most easy things I would say is just like a cage. So this is a cage, right? Some animal like a tiger is trapped here. Okay, it looks like a pig, but trust me, it's a tiger. Okay? So a tiger is trapped here. Then you need to ask yourself, are you right now actually just like a tiger in the zoo? Okay? And you are just being kind of like in the zoo that people just visiting you. Right? And you feel like you have no choice to break it. You feel like you're in a loophole. Okay, every single day you wake up, you eat, you go to the toilet, you go to work, and you come back for dinner, and you chit-chatting with your family, then you wake up again and go to work again and again and again and again for like 30, even 50 years. There's a lot of people's life is like that. Okay, you just live in a cage. They feed you, and then you do the show, like in the carnival, right? And then when you finish the show, you go back up to sleep, and then you repeat again and again and again. It feels like you have no freedom. Freedom of what? Making choices. Right? So, okay, yeah, now I get it. So you talk about freedom, all kind of freedom, but what exactly means? Freedom, okay, doesn't mean what you can do, what you can choose to do, what you choose to do. Okay? But it's actually reverse. It's what you can choose not to do. Right? 777 if you agree. Okay, freedom is not about what you can choose to do. That means there's a menu here. Pay what you like. No, it's not freedom. Because you're still confined by this menu. You get it? When you go to order in a restaurant, you look at the menu. Yeah, there's a lot of food I can eat. But the problem is, yeah, that's the only thing you can eat. Based on that, pick it. Just like you're on an airplane. Or do you want vegetarian, you want beef, you want chicken, or you want seafood? That's it. End of the story. That's what you can pick. But the true freedom that you really, really want is what you can choose not to do whenever you want. Just like now you need to pay tax. You have the choice not to pay tax. Now you need to go to school. You have a choice to choose not to go to school. And that's the main reason that a lot of people misunderstand the freedom. Just like, I want a Ferrari. I want financial freedom. I want. Most of people start with I want. But have you really, really think about what is something that's stopping you to do it? And that is the one that is your freedom. You choose not to escape from this country. You choose to stay in this job. You have no freedom to choose not to stay in this job because that's the moment, that's the aha moment you guys need to think about. I mean it. A lot of people didn't think it that way. Choose not to do what you want. Just that's why the wake up call is okay. The wake up call is for you guys, for every one of you guys in your life, maybe this moment or next week or whatever. The wake up call is you know that you can choose, okay, to say no. Right? You can choose to say no. What it means? Yeah, what it means. So life is about what? It's about addition. Okay, 1 + 1 = 2. Right? Today you learn about English. You add one more vocabulary. You know 2 vocabulary right now. Okay, and then you learn another languages, maybe Japanese. You learn another language, Mandarin. Okay, and then you learn another subject, maybe geography, right? Science, technology, whatever thing. You keep learning new stuff. Now you have your wife, right? And then you have your kid, and then you have your, I don't know, you have your grandson, you have your granddaughter. You see, life is about keep adding up new stuff. But what happened? What happened? So from your age of 0 to 20, right? And into 40, you feel like that. The ages keep adding up. Right? Things keep adding up. You have a house now, you have a car now, you have your garden now, you have multiple phones, you have everything, you have a lot of stuff in your life. But you realize that the more you have, the less time you have. The more you have, the less focus you have. You find, okay, I need to put my time for my wife, and my time for my kid, and then my time for my parents, my time for my friends, and a lot of things. You cannot separate yourself because you only have what? 24 hours of your life. You only have 24 hours of your life, but you keep on saying yes to all you have. Or let's have a baby, or let's get married, or let's go travel, let's work harder, let's do overtime, right? Let's do this, let's sign up for another stuff. And you keep doing new stuff, but keep ending up with it. But at the end, you realize that no, my 24 hours is not enough. You end up losing your freedom just because of you have too much freedom to choose what you want instead of choose to say no, right? So that's why the first stage of your life is to what? Is addition. You keep learning new stuff. You keep accumulating new stuff. But what is the second step? I've told you guys before, if you have been following me. The second step is what? Subtraction or deduction. That means now 2 - 1 = 1. Okay? At the end, you need to back to where? You need to back to 0. You start from 0, right? You start from 0, and then I want you guys to, then you can reach infinity. But at the end, I want you guys to go back to 0. And that is the journey of life. Just think about it. When you're a baby, you know nothing. And you start growing older and older and older. And then think about it. When you see your mother, your grandfather or your grandmother, right now when they're like 70 years old or 80 years old, they just look like a kid, right? They become younger in their mind. They become more naive. They become silly, more stupid. But they have more smile on their face. Do you get it? Right? When you're young, you always laugh. You're always really, really happy. You always try out new stuff. But when you're like around 30, 40, 50 years old, you have a lot of responsibility. And that's the moment you kind of know I have no choice. Yeah, because you already make all your choices already, so that you lose your freedom. But when you're getting older, like when you're 70 years old, when you're 80 years old, the moment you have a very serious wake-up call. A wake-up call is like, no, I have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose now. I know the meaning of life. Because now I don't care about my age now. And go outside and do silly stuff, do crazy stuff. And most people wake up when they're really like 70 or 80 years old. Or the moment they have a very, very serious accident. A serious accident that kind of nearly kill them in the blink of death and alive. And they know that, oh my God, the meaning of life is just so simple. It's really, really so simple. So today, I want to go through a topic. I want to go through a topic with you guys is how you can really, really understand what you really, really, really want to achieve in your life. Okay, so I will not use the PowerPoint. I will not want to use the screen. I want you guys to follow what I'm going to talk to you guys in the next 10 or 20 minutes. Okay, so try to understand my English and my vocabulary. So if you know what I'm going to say in the next 5-10 minutes, stay focused. Okay, then you will know what you really, really need to achieve in your life. All right. So, ready? If you're ready, then I'm going to start talking. Okay, I'm going to start talking. Right? I can give you some quick peek as well. So I prepared this document. Okay, it's Chinese and English. I can send you guys later as well. I'm going to go through it. Speak it. I will not show the screen. I want you to listen to me. Use your ear instead of your eye. Basically, when you keep reading it, okay, you guys will lose focus. Right? So follow me. Right? So let me take a sip of water as well. Okay, before I start, how many of you guys is Buddhism? Not you're Buddhist. I mean you understand what Buddhism is about. Okay, you understand what Buddhism is about. That means you kind of know the meaning behind Buddhism. Okay, I can tell you, among all the biggest religion, okay, okay, Buddhism is the only one that mentioned there is no afterlife. There's no spirit. Okay, there's no God. There's no nothing. Buddhism mentioned one very important thing. Everyone is Buddha. I'm Buddha. You are Buddha. Everyone have the power, have the potential to become Buddha. And what is Buddha? Buddha is the moment that you awaken. The moment you enlighten. Right? The reason why you are not enlightened, and that's something I'm going to show you. So that's why Buddhism is kind of one of the most biggest religions that keep talking about this and have the kind of one of the biggest followers as well. Because they know that believing in Buddhism doesn't mean you believe in God. You just believe that yourself has the power to become Buddha, to achieve great stuff. Right? So that's why today I'm going to base on Buddhism and tell you what it is. All right? Okay, so let's begin. So Buddhism believes that everyone is enlightened. Yep, everyone is enlightened. But just because there's some fog, something that's blocking you, all you need to do is realize that actually there's nothing in front of you. You are already enlightened. But just something blocked your potential and you are not able to do it. A lot of people think about, okay, heaven is on the other side. Hell is on the another side. Or it's on the sky or under the ground. There's no thing about location. It's not location. It's what? It's just you are already there. And it's just about what? In your mind. So that's why when I do the drawing, one last phase. I want you guys to remember these two phases. The first one I mentioned is freedom, right? Freedom. And then I want you to remember another word. In Buddhism, they mention one word called 自在. Okay? Say yes if you have seen this word. I don't know what's the translation in English. If you guys are good at translation, let me know. But in my basic understanding, what I will say is just comfortable. One, you want to have freedom. Is what is on the outside. You want to fight for it, you want to seek for it. But for comfortable, where it from? Comfortable from where? From within. It's the same pain, the same cut on your hand for you can be so painful. The cut on a USA Navy or USA SEAL, no way. They have been cut for your hand. They're getting punched for many times already. That's okay, right? For the day they feel it's so comfortable. It's just very, very minor pain. But for you guys who are new, for the cut on your hand or got punched by someone, you feel like so painful, right? So it's all about what? Internal. That's why 自在. Okay, if you guys have been memorizing 心经, the Heart Sutra, the first word, 观自在菩萨, 观自在菩萨, it's all like this. When you can really, really observe what's within yourself, you already can what? Become enlightened. 照見唔揾皆空, 無願皆空. So that means there's nothing outside there. You don't need to worry about the desire. There's no desire as long as you feel comfortable about yourself. So that's why today is the main topic about this one. You need to understand the difference between freedom and being comfortable, right? So let me start. Okay, so Buddhism believes that everyone is enlightened. So there's no enlightened, okay, and wisdom. Okay, the reason why you're not yet enlightened, or the reason why you do not have what we call wisdom, okay, is because you have too many karmic debt. What's karmic debt? In Chinese, you call it 业障, 业障. That means you have done something really, really bad in your life or in your previous life, and you accumulate a lot of sin. Okay, that's what we call karma, right? You do bad things, you're gonna accumulate more bad things gonna happen to you. So the same, when you are right now at this moment, you're not enlightened. The moment that you feel like you are not wisdom, you're not smart enough, is because you have too much or too many karmic debt, karmic, right? So it's because you have done too many evil things and have too little karmic rewards. That means the evil things that you've done outweighs the good thing you've done in your life, right? So that's why Buddhism have a practice called doing good deeds every single day, okay, to earn your karmic reward back. Okay, so that means always help more people, always do more good stuff, right? Always treat other people with kindness instead of, even in karma, in Buddhism, if you treat yourself bad, it's also a kind of sin. Because this body is not belongs to you. This body belongs to the universe. So you are just kind of the controller of it. You are remoting control this body. But this body does not belong to you. So if you do bad thing on your body, this is also what we call a kind of sin. So that's why suicide, basically in every single religion, suicide is the biggest sin. It's way bigger than murdering. Yep. Because you are murdering yourself. That's called suicide. In some country, you want to suicide, then you try to murder yourself and you fail, you need to go to jail. Because you're killing your life. And you can see, if you guys know what I mean, right? There's some countries really have this law. So that's why, even in religions, if you kill yourself, you really go to hell. I mean, based on some other religions say. So that's why you need to know, okay, in that case, what should I do? Okay, I know that there's something about karmic debt, something about 做善事, 做福报, need to do more good stuff. So how can I do it? Right? How can I repay all my debt? Okay, so that's why actually two step. The first step, you need to not to create new karmic debt. Okay, 第一就是不造新业. So you no longer do bad things. So from this moment onward, you know that if I'm still doing bad stuff, for example, hurting people, scamming people, lying to people because you're selfish, anything that's related to selfishness, okay, that's what we call debt. So don't do this. So when you're not accumulating more. The second step is repay all your old sin. Repay all your old debt. Yeah, what do you mean? What do you mean repay all my old debt? Yep. If you believe that, that's something called accumulation. The reason why this life, the moment you were born, you have a really, really poor family background. You have a really, really poor childhood. Even until now, you feel like that it's not good in your life. You're not lucky. You're really unlucky. The reason why for that is in your previous life, or even your family, because you guys are all connected, have done something really, really bad. And now, even this life, yourself have to repay it. So that's the reason why that will pass it on. If one country do things really, really bad, the offspring or the future population of this country have to keep repaying the debt for like multiple generations. Okay, just look at Japan. Okay, the moment that kind of the people in the Second World War kill a lot of people, a lot of crazy things happening, and even right now, the economy of Japan still at that level. They cannot go back up. Majority of countries like China or other places still think Japan is a threat. And just because of that 2 to 3 years or 5 years of what Japanese have done around the globe, killing millions of people, and you can see this kind of scene will pass it on. The same for yourself. Okay, it's not just about your life, it's about as a whole. Have you guys done bad things in your previous life, or in your previous culture, or in your previous city, or you can say your country? And all you need to do is try to repay the debt. Do more good things, and then not create new debt. So that's what we mean. So now I have a saying for you guys. Okay? How other people treat you, okay, is their karma. And how you treat others is your karma. Okay? Do you get what I mean? The first one, how other people treat you is their business. It's not your business, okay? But how you treat other people, then it becomes your business. That means when someone hit you, okay, when someone hit you, you know what happened to I think what happened to Jesus? Okay, I give you my another face. Give me another face here. Why he do like that? Because maybe this guy really need it. He need to really express his anger. This page also okay for you guys. See? But if you hit him back, that's your sin. You're being triggered by someone. And you expose your animal self. You no longer control your body. Because the moment you fight back is the moment you accumulate what we call karmic debt. Alright, so the saying is, how others treat you is their business. Because someone, somewhere, somehow the universe gonna ask them to pay it back. But for you, you don't need to worry about it. You don't need to act good. You don't need to be the policeman. You don't need to be someone who are above the law that try to punish them because that you think you are the one is the punisher. No. Someone gonna come to him, not you. You are the one that you need to take good care of yourself first. That means don't accumulate and don't make more new sin. Alright? Okay? Press 777 if you agree and you understand this what I mean. So that means whatever someone did to you, they're trying to scam you, they make trouble about you, don't create new trouble. The most important keyword is called 麻煩, Chinese, 麻煩. Okay? If someone brings troubles to you, okay, all you need to think is, okay, maybe I'm just unlucky. That's why this guy need my help. This guy need to give me some troubles. Right? But for you, don't give trouble to other people. Let's say you want to refund the money, you want to make a lawsuit, you want to be angry about someone, just anything. You think this will make the things bigger. In Chinese, we something like this: 大事化小，小事化無；大事化小，小事化無。Right? Turn a big event into smaller event. If it's already a small event, make it into low event. Right? That's the best way to control. Because you don't want to turn a small thing into big things. Because if it becomes bigger, that means you are the one who created trouble. You create trouble, trouble gonna come back to you. Okay, so that's the case. So that's why. So what should I do? What should I do? That's why what you want is please never hurt anyone. Yep. Please never hurt anyone who appears in your life, because hurting others is also hurting yourself. I'm him and he's me. Okay, I hope that everyone can do good deeds to help more people together. Okay, so that's the meaning. That's the meaning of life. Okay, no matter whatever people do to you, just do good stuff. Alright, life is just like a game. Life is just like a video game. And in this video game, what do you need to do? You need to keep practice. In Chinese, we call it 修行, okay, 修行. You need to keep practice. The same even for animal. Animal is also come here for practice. Okay, they're all doing the same things. They also want to survive. They try to live longer. They always play with the nature. When the nature tell them not to do, they stop doing it. They always, why the animals always can sense what's happening around the weather, the earthquake, all these things. Because they link up with the universe, link up with the earth. When the earth does trigger them something, they know I need to follow that. They hide. But they didn't fight against it. For human want to fight against it, we acquire solar power, we acquire wind power, we acquire the water power. But look at it right now. Because we're building too much dam, dam, the one that hold the water so that the water cannot go to the downstream, right? Just because of this, it creates massive problem, right? The upper level, the soil have issues, the villages have to go away, and when there's heavy storm, heavy raining, when the dam cannot hold the water and gonna have collapse. When it collapse, everything on the downstream is gone, right? So that is something is happening. A lot of animals lose their habitat because we are building the dam, right? We use the wind power, the wind feed, the wind, the what's that called? The machine or the wind power energy kills millions of birds every year just because of that. That's why a lot of country, like a European country, they try to stop doing it anymore. So you feel like it's what we call a very good energy, clean energy, green energy, but ends up it's also killing the habitat. So that's why you need to know whatever step you're doing right now is try to learn to become a better person. So anyone have read a book or watched the movie or the drama about the Journey to the West? Taiwan, if you're watching Journey to the West, right? Journey to the West is actually a game. It's talking about your life. They talk about life. There's what the Monkey King, right? There's the monk, there's the pig, right? The Zhubajian, and then they have another monk, right? And then they have the horse. 5 people, right? The 5 people, the master and the 4 disciples, right? And this is also actually represent yourself, right? It's not about greediness, okay? Whether you're greed, okay? Whether you're not humble, okay? Whether you're pride, okay? Whether you always you're stupid, right? Which is like the monk, okay? And then whether you're really you hate people talking against you. So there's like 5 scenes about us, right? 贪嗔痴慢疑, 贪嗔痴慢疑. And this is the reason why you guys need to fix in this life. Okay? The Monkey King could have go to the destination and get all the things he needs just by riding the Jin Dou Yun. You just can fly there. You don't need to walk like miles, hundreds, thousands of miles to go to there. But why they need to do like that? This is a representation of your life. Fast is slow, slow is fast. Okay, fast is slow, slow is fast. When you want to go fast, something gonna happen. That's why you need to go step by step. Because the meaning of life is to enjoy every moment of your life. Because every moment will teach you a lesson. Okay, in the journey to the West, there's actually 81 lessons. 981烂. These 5 people have to at least encounter 81 problems before they can reach the destination. Where they give these troubles or this kind of problem? Yeah, the Buddha, right? The people who set this game to them. The same for your life. In your life, you're gonna face at least minimum 81 troubles, 81 problems in your life. But how are you able to overcome it? Are you able to aware of it? That's the moment that we can call enlightened. And the meaning of life is to remove all your desire, no greediness, okay, no stupidity, no pride, no doubt, okay, and that's how we can do it. For example, you may say, okay, the people who always get scammed of money, the reason is because you are greedy. You're greedy that you want more money. So that's why you give the money to them, or you believe in some kind of contract or some kind of idea. End up, you lose all your money, right? The moment you try to argue with other people, why? You want to argue with other people because you want to argue with other people. You hate other people talking about you. They hate people saying bad things behind you. That's why you try to fight with them, right? That's how you trigger. That's how you break all the relationship, right? So when you can put down all your desire, and that's the moment you enlighten. Okay? That's how you can what? Move to the second level, the higher level. The higher level that, yeah, I'm stable. I'm comfortable. Wherever I'm no longer controlled by money. I'm no longer controlled by fame. I'm no longer controlled by car, houses, even relationship. All these things because I am what? I'm on my own. And when you are on your own, is the moment you are on your way with everyone. Because you're able to lead a lot of people, right? Okay, so that's why. What is life? What's life? Life is the moment you are born to the moment that you die. This is life. What is that? The life is actually the moment you are born to the moment that you die. In this life, I don't know, some people can just have 10 years of life. Some have 20 years, some have 50 years, some have 70 years, some even have 120 years of life. And this is your life. Okay? And that is the only thing you can remember, and that's the only thing you can enjoy during this life. But a lot of people, what they do? They try to trade the thing that they can bring to the afterlife, exchange it to something that they cannot bring to the afterlife. For example, you use your time, your most valuable asset, which is time, and you use your time to do what? To work, and you make money. And what you do with the money you make, you buy a car, just because of you spend like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of working every single day, so you can accumulate certain amount of money, and you buy a dream car to drive for just a few minutes, a few hours, and then you regret it. Most people do like that. They spend their whole life trying to get something that they cannot bring to the afterlife, right? Some money, fame, right? Something that you want people to praise you, appreciate about you. You want to get approval from someone. You can ask them, are you doing like this? Or you just want something that you want people to look up on you? Okay? And that's the thing that you cannot bring to afterlife. You trade your health, your time, into something that will just make you less healthy. For example, You think you can make more money so that you can eat better food. Okay, you should go do some crazy stuff. All right, but at the end, you're gonna end up, I don't know, in an accident. You're gonna end up in something that can make you in high blood pressure. All these things. All right. So then why we have this kind of desire? Why? Because we are living in a binary world. What's binary? That means when there's good, there's bad. When there's yes, there's no. When there's beauty, there's ugliness. So because when you have faced the moment of death, that means you face sickness. You have heavy things happening in your hospital. That's the moment you cherish about healthy. How health is way more important than being sick. Right? So you know that I need to take good care of my body. So that's why every single day, because of that accident, you go to do exercise. You eat better, you eat healthier. Right? The moment you become poor, you know that how important it is to become rich. So that's why a lot of rich people, they never know the problem of being poor. They never cherish about the money they have. But when the moment they lose it all, they start to think about, oh my God, having money is so important. That's why the rich people, most of them, they're willing to donate a lot of money to the poor. Because they know that they don't need that much of money because they have been through the poorness. But for people, you are like in the middle class, you're in the middle. You don't know what's poor, you don't know what's rich. That's why you always want to be more riches. You want to be richer. But what's the problem? The problem is when you get more, the more salary you have, doesn't mean your happiness is going to improve. Because it's like a selfish need, it's a materialistic need. When you focus on the materialistic need, it cannot help you a lot. But what if when you have the money, you give the money or you use the money to build a better life? For example, you start a company that help more people. It end up, you accumulate more money. You know NGO? Anyone know NGO? Non-government organization. Or you can say most of them are charity. What do they do? Like the Red Cross, okay? Like the people that the UNICEF, okay? What do? What they do is like, yeah, they get the money from you, which you donate to them, so that they can serve more people. Because they try to serve more people, that's why more people give them money. Because they're like the middleman to help more people. See, the same things. That's why they do not need to worry about money, because there's always new people to donate money to them, because they're doing good stuff. So when you think about it another way, it's like to make money doesn't mean you need to work harder. Doesn't mean you need to open a business. Doesn't mean you do something like really crazy, go to a casino, gambling. No. When you want to have more money, it's actually when you do more good stuff. You provide more value to people in the universe. Hence, people will give you they will give you the money to do it. They will give you the power to do it. They even give you the ability, the permission to do it. Just because of that. That's why in a war zone, when a Red Cross is there, no one gonna fight in the Red Cross. Why? Because they're here to save people. They're here to save life. It's like a no war zone. And people even donate money there. They even hang out there, have a party there. That's the reason for that. Right? You are doing good things. And even that at war, they will not touch you. Alright? Okay? So that's why when there's no sadness, okay, you will not know what is joy. When there's no sadness, you will know what is joy. That's why you should not escape from sadness. You should welcome it. You should, oh my God, I'm so sad right now. Then feel it. Taste it, touch it, so you know that, oh my God, this is the meaning of sadness. That's the meaning of being sad. So that I know that how to help me to motivate myself to look for more joy, to enjoy when joy is happening. When I know happiness is here, I will grab it, I will hold it, I will share it with other people, because you know how it tastes about sadness, you know how it tastes about prudence, right? Okay, so that's why from now on, okay, you know, ask yourself, the 24 hours of your life, are you really enjoying? If you have like 20 hours of a time doing the things that you love every single day, do you still feel sad? Do you still worry about things that you have or you don't have? No. Just like people on a stage. People on a stage. Yep, they're willing to on the stage, they perform ballet, right? Violin, piano, all these things. Why they can do it like non-stop for 12 hours, even 20 hours non-stop? Because they're enjoying their life. They're exactly doing the things that they really love. Because they have found their purpose. Because when they're on a stage, that's what we call God mode. God kind of control their body. That's why they can create something that's God-like. So in a lot of game, even a lot of this adjective, they will say it's God-like. It's an art of God, right? 神作啊，神作，神曲, right? 神曲. Okay, so this is the reason why we call it like this. Because it just feels like that no way it cannot be done by a human being. But actually, it's not by a human being. It's the moment that you really enjoy what you're doing right now. So that's why when you speak, when you do it, when you touch it, it becomes like what God had created. right? Just look at pyramid in Egypt. Okay, just look at all those infrastructure in your house, near yourself, right? All those beautiful mountain, sea, ocean, palm, all these things. Created by who? Okay, feel that's created by God, but actually it's created by what? The Mother Nature. The Mother Nature, why they can so good at that? Because the Mother Nature have just one end outcome, or we can say one purpose. The Mother Earth want to survive. How do they survive? The reason or the motivation for them to survive is to what? Is to develop. The moment you keep developing new things, you keep contributing good things to the universe, to the people you like, to all the world, then you end up what? The people are going to come back to you and pay you back because you focus on developing. You're providing value instead of taking value out from the system, instead of utilizing it. No, you're the one who generates. You're the one who creates. You are the creator of your life. Okay, you are the creator of your life. If you want to be a creator of your life, start helping other people create their life as well. Okay, step one, you know you can create your life. Second step, show other people that you can create a life, so that other people will follow you. You become an inspiration. When you become an inspiration, teach other people that they can also create their life. That is exactly what Buddha is doing, what Jesus is doing, what Lao Tzu is doing, what all those great people is doing. They know that they can create their own life. So they go outside and share about it. When they share about this, more people believe in this belief. Who they end up? They end up become the follower. And those followers have more followers and more followers. In the end, they become a big organization. That's what we call religion. Okay, but they're not started by someone. It's started by a whole group of people. They believe that this is the reason of your life. So that's why, at the end, so what it is. So now I know what it means. So that means for my life, I need to do more good stuff. And when I do more good stuff, which is to enjoy my life, do the things that I really love, and end up I will have all the things I need. Yep. And that's why you guys need to know the final things I mentioned. It's just this keyword, right, that I mentioned to you guys earlier. Okay, self, I would say if just direct translate, 自 that means self, 在 that means I'm here. I'm here. So you are not about the past. You are not about the future. Okay, you are not about the past. You're not about the future. You're what? You're at this moment. In this moment, you're being comfortable. Okay, you're in heaven. You feel like you're in heaven. You feel like you're doing the things you love the most. And that's how you can achieve everything. The moment you feel like you are negative, why you feel like negative? Why you feel negative? Because you worry about the past. Because something happened. You lose some money. You fail an exam. You lose your job. Right? Your boss punish you. Right? Scolds at you. That's why you feel bad. You have negative feeling based on the past. But it's in the past already happened. You cannot control it, right? Or you are worried about the future. You worry about the future. Oh, I don't have money to pay my rent. I want to be rich. I want to have my car, but I don't have money. So you keep thinking about this. Oh, my children is so stupid. He scored really low mark in the exam. How should I do? See, you keep worrying about the future. That's the moment you lose control. That's the moment you give away your freedom. But what about when something happens, you just focus on the present moment. It's just why don't you just focus on the present moment? Okay, and that's how you can get back control. When you get back the control in your present moment, you know what you need to do. You focus on doing instead of thinking. Okay, you focus on doing instead of thinking, right? You do what you can control. You no longer worry about the future that in 10 years, or the world gonna die, there's gonna be earthquake. No, it's not yet happened. Focus on what you can do now. Find a safe place, accumulate some good stuff, right? Food, water, so that even if it really happened, you know how to prevent it from happening and at least increase your chance of survival. The same, how you can live longer, karmic debt. Repay all your karmic debt, accumulate more good deed. And that's the meaning of life. So this is the reason why I'm here. Suddenly, this kid, 27 years old, pop up somewhere and then start sharing crazy stuff that you guys maybe not even understand. or something that you guys really, really believe in, that when you are even like 40, 50, 60 years old, when the moment you realize it, but actually I realized it way earlier. Why? Why I realized it way earlier? Maybe it's really because I've done good stuff in my previous life, or maybe this life I'm doing a lot of good stuff. That's why the moment we enlighten, it's way faster than you guys. Or there's a wake up call way early in my life that I faced a lot of trouble, a lot of bad problem when I was young. But when I moved to Hong Kong, I faced more good stuff. Then the moment I realized I need to give back. That's why this is what we are doing. So the same, what is your wake up call? Can I be a wake up call? Can I be someone who is like your what's that called? Your tour guide? Can I be your tour guide to show that your life tour start here? Right? So that's the reason why we're gonna keep doing what we call the sharing like this. So if you really, really enjoy what I teach you so far, please give me a like in this video and even subscribe if you're not yet. Okay? And if you are new to here, I really, really want you guys to watch all the previous training that I have, okay? Especially from the earliest beginning, where we talk about what is fear, we talk about what is faith. These are the biggest topic that you guys have to understand first. Faith and fear is the reason why you guys stop, or the moment that you guys run. All right, so let's see what you guys are talking about in the chat box. Okay, good. So kind of that's it for today's sharing. I know it can be really long. I hope you guys can understand my English, can understand what I'm telling you to do. So really, the moment you let go of yourself is the moment you rejoin the universe, which is what? Which is you start to give back instead of start to take. So when you start giving back, the more you're gonna get back. Okay, so that's it for today's sharing. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Go ahead and share this video if you want. So remember, this is your wake-up call. Never too late. Even just one blink of second, you know that this is your life. Go for it. You want to become I don't know, even you want to become a tour guide, go to become a tour guide. The moment you want to become a painter, go to become a painter. You want to play guitar, go to play it. Because it's never too late. Even for just 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, try that out first. Maybe this is something that you really, really want. Most people, they got stuck. It's not because they have no freedom. It's because they do not want to take the action to try it first. You always give you reason that not to do it, but you know that you have the power to do it. And that's come from where? You're being comfortable to doing something that you feel that you are not comfortable. The comfort zone is born to break. When you break it, you feel more comfortable. Right? That's why when you can be comfortable every single where, it actually means that you can break every comfort zone. That's why in Buddhism, we mention one thing. Kong. Okay, emptiness. When you are empty, that's the moment you can put a lot of stuff. Right? When you are empty, you can have all the stuff. That's why 色就是空，空即是色，色即是空，空即是色。When you have nothing there, actually you can have everything, which is because you have nothing there. So we want to what? We want to clean it up so that we can have everything that we want. And in Taoism, that means Lao Tzu mentioned one fact. Wu, nothing. What's nothing? Wu Wei. What's Wu Wei? Nothing to do. What's not what you could do nothing? No. Wu Wei, it means Wu Suo Bu Wei. That means because you have nothing to do, that's the reason why you can do everything. You're not confined yourself. The moment you think you have nothing to do is actually the moment that you have the ability to do everything. So the same thing here. That's what I want to imply. All right. Okay. So that's it. That's it for today. Take home message. Okay, that's your take home message. All right. So have a good weekend. Have a good day, and as well as have a really, really good life ahead of you. Right? So see you guys later. This is your journey to the West. 81 trouble is ahead of you, and you need to discover them, fix it, and then put it in your journey. And you can even become a book author to create your own journey to the West. All right. So that's it. Thanks Michelle. Thanks Eddie. Thanks Monica. Thanks Omega. Thanks Steven. Thanks Jacqueline. Who else? Justine as well. Kong. Okay. And yeah. All right. So see you guys later. Have a good day. Have a good week. One last 777, and God bless you. All right. Bye bye.